Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to No Man's Sky 2026. I had no idea. I had no idea I was out of breath from running downstairs and looking at the sun shining. It's an absolutely gorgeous day in Grants Pass, Oregon. Alright, I reloaded, and there's only 2 planets and there's nothing. Nothing but an S-class crap tool. Which happens. We did go to that. Alright, we're on to the next. On to the next atlas. This is extremely profitable. We've made 2,000 nanites. And we made 2,000 nanites in a half an hour, which is about... Oh, that's not what I needed. Which is about the same. Which is about the same as doing zoology, but a lot less frustrating, as you can imagine. Where's the sun? There we go. Alright, now. Just as difficult. We have to kind of be really close, I think. There we go. It's actually a different region. Okenfaxi. We're seeing it from one region over, I think, possibly. I don't know. Well, I'll have to look at that more closely. I don't actually have the region information open. And here we go. First contact, Viking Promising, which is a 2-star system, but the conflict is at war. So I don't know if I've got combat turned off. We can fix this while we check combat. Combat is on, so let's turn off space combat just so that we don't have to stop and fight any battles. Coming up on that 3-hour mark shortly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Atlas word for hope. Oh, I forgot to check that. Wrong button again. Every day. Collected knowledge, atlas, words of the atlas. Look at that. Okay, we got those 3. And then that page. Okay. Very cool. Right. So we got 1 from the floor. And what I haven't determined is if, there we go, if we're going to get more than 1 from the floor. We got the word way. I don't know if these are all on the list, because it seems like we should have filled in quite a bit of that page by now. We got that fast space station recovery on our stamina. It only takes a couple of steps rather to get that going. I have toggle run, and on some games that's not available, so I continually tap the run key even when I don't need to. Still getting warp cells. Very cool. Present planet Arist G3. We got convey and 598 nanites. I haven't reloaded, so well, I mean, I reloaded that multi-tool, but I haven't exited the game. Echo speeder away. Okay, we won't worry about this 2-star system. Nope, you don't need to change anything, KJ. You just need to learn how to play this game. As hard as that may seem. Okay, we need a black hole. Then we need to look around. I don't see one here. I think it's just because they're difficult to see. Alright, let's go to this black hole. Black hole isn't at the center of a region, but is definitely a different region. Because like the atlases, there is only one black hole per region. That looks cool. And looks can and usually are deceiving. Black hole encountered. Alright, is there an atlas here? Yep, right there. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the region. So if I bring up the region information, current region Oslam Band. Current region Oslam Band. I want to say Oslam Bam. Bam Chickalaka. If you're new to the channel, you may be wondering to yourself, man, that chick is a wacko. What's up with that? Well, I've been playing this game now since 2018. I have amassed over 8,000 hours. And I'm reaching. This is like my 9th series, I think, we're going through galaxies is what we're doing. Traveling the galaxies. I don't know how long I can keep this up. But I have said in the past that I'm not going to start again. I was burned out at that point. And I have recently expressed the idea of maybe starting a new save, but we are definitely going to Calypso on this save. We spent 18 months in Euclid, and we've spent the last, 3 months in Hilbert. We're very close to the center of Hilbert. Less than 200,000 light years, which I could do in a half an hour. I mean, like, super fast. We could do it probably in less than a half an hour using black holes. Using a portal, we could do it in 10 seconds. But we're gonna have to fix that poor radiant pillar before we can go through. It has to be flight capable in order to fly through. In order to launch off the freighter at all, it's not flight capable. But in order to go through the center, it has to be flight capable. So hyperdrive pulse engines and launch thrusters. Let's see here. How about the Wallalawea fauna? Wallalawea. Remarked. 600 nanites. Those fauna are doing better. I wonder if that is based on my multi-tool capabilities. Because, where's my scanner? Scannerama. There it is. We have this at 9,900, almost 10,000 on fauna on that one. We have fauna. Where's my fauna? 7,500 on that one, and 95, 99, and 75. Is that right, fauna? Yeah, 90. Yeah. We have lots of fauna numbers. You don't get numbers for planets, so I don't know what the planet thing is based on. Might be just some random number that Hello Games picked. It might be based on the rarity of the type of planet. Planets have rarity. The rarity is dictated slightly by the stellar color. So red would be one level, and then green, then blue, then purple. That'd be in the highest rarity. Let's see, let's go towards the Centaur. We are at 142,000 light years from the center. We'll just go ahead and go to the black hole system. Picasso. I'm just using that black hole as a way to find the atlas, hopefully easier. Although not necessarily. Region Iosissum Terminus. Still in Iosissum. Hecko. I don't see it. There it is. Oh, that's a different region. That's the arm of something or another. Alright, we'll go to that one because I can see it. The arm of I am Tsar. I am Tsar. I don't know why that particular icon is difficult. It switches back to free explore, but I do have it in the log. We can just check that. We have Zippo Facto. In the log, we have Atlas Eternal selected. And when I go into the galaxy map, I have Atlas Path picked. But as soon as I exit out of the system information, then it goes to free explore. I have to change it manually. Lava and I have started making members content. Members content will come out on Sundays. Our first episode of members content is all about Corvettes. And we already did Walilwea. Skultamai is a flowering plant. And we get Devotion and 601 nanites. Watch your head, goofball. I don't know what the max number of Atlas words is. I know that they have created symbols for the Atlas words. And you find that in your catalog. The catalog du jour is collected knowledge, Atlas, the words of the Atlas. And it seems like those words are all just very common, but they don't seem to be filling in at all. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just very specific words fill those places. You can also get, by the way, you can also get Atlas words from doing, oh my god. Can't remember the name of them. Monuments. Thingamabobbers on planets. Stuff things. Words. What did this system look like? I've forgotten already. Comfortable. That's tier 2, I think. Yeah, tier 2. Alright, we've already been to that one. This is absurdly, unnecessarily difficult. Oh, that's out of my jump range. Hey, that's a 3-star Gex system right there. A freighter in my way. This star system looks pretty cool. It's a mercenary system. What do they say about mercenaries? Oh, those crystals are cool looking. The gun is crap, but the crystals are cool. Got A classes on both sides. Don't let me down, Bruce. There's no boundary maps. Oh, I'm gonna drop a base computer. I'm not gonna reload that in the middle of what I'm doing. That's a whole half an hour expensive thingamabob all by itself. Since it's a space station cabinet, definitely reload on the dead planets as well. Oh my gosh. Give it up. There we go. This place has some groovy looking caves. I mean that literally, you know. I don't know if they're cool, but they're definitely groovy. Alright, let's see if we can find the Atlas. Oh my goodness. There's gotta be one somewhere. There we go. Okay. Had to do some lip balm. Atlas word for step. I don't think I have to say Atlas word. I think we know it's the Atlas word. Settle down, Atlas. I'm on my way. And the word for take. I will take these warp cells and hand deliver them to Lava Lamp. There's a different fauna. Universes, plural. 592 nanites. If we had been doing this earlier, as we go from region to region, we'd probably have all the words for the atlas. What do we got here? Sustainable. All right, we're not going to worry about those. Can I make it that far? Developing. Yeah, we don't care about developing. Let me change that. I don't think it's going to do any good. Oops, wrong button. To Atlas. Going towards the center. There we go. Wait a minute. Causative. The causative system. The first time I read it, I read it differently in my head. Because I'm a child. And I'm sorry. Alright, booming economy. Unfortunately, Korvax. There might be something in the station cabinet that I wouldn't have to depend on a minor settlement for. We don't like the Korvax systems because the minor settlements are not stable. Whatever ridiculous reason there is for that. Unbounded. We have a lot of verbs that are taking tenses. Come on, rocket boots. Oh, I missed one back there. I probably always miss it. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them. Entropy. A lot of work to be done in every one of these systems. It keeps coming up with the same fauna. Look, a pulpy sarai. Atlas word for far, and 584 nanites. When they first changed the Atlas to be all blurry and psychedelic, I couldn't stand it. It was killing my eyes. I was looking for another, looking for another light on the floor. For a little while, the lights used to relight as you were launching, and then you'd be sitting there wondering, oh my gosh, did I do that? Look at that teeny tiny moon over there. Teeny tiny frozen moon. Not launch sequence, goofball. Next to a erupting planet. I managed to have a pretty decent freighter battle on the live stream, which is unusual for me because usually when I have a freighter battle it goes south very quickly. It's because I can't turn like as fast as the enemy are circling me. Yeah, there's nothing here. And it's pretty frustrating, so I tend to put space combat on easy just to slow them down, you know, weaken them a little bit. Hey, there's a storage augment. That's kind of unusual for these guys. Alright, you guys, I want to thank you all so very much for coming along. If I do this and I check this thingamabopper right here, we have Monday, a Tuesday's video, so that means that tomorrow is the live stream replay from Subsistence multiplayer, and then on Thursday we will have our travel day in No Man's Sky. On Fridays we will have Windrose multiplayer, which will go from members first to public on Fridays, and Saturday is the weekend mission. Sundays will be the members only No Man's Sky videos with Lava Lamp 64, so you have that to look forward to on Sundays. Thank you all so very much for coming along. I do hope that you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.